Hey K&K family, I want to take just a minute of y'all's time to go over a brief explanation and description of our channel. Little Jerry calls me the other night. He says, "Hey man, you got worlds colliding." I said, "Man, what do you mean?" He said, "Well," he said, "in one video, you're demonstrating a window drill or showing us a Jacob pitch." He said, "In the very next video, you catching redbreast on the river." He said, "And furthermore, I am sick and tired of the fact that you're picking at me all the time." Well, we're going to keep picking at little Jerry because he's easy mark and I like to have a good time. But he is correct. We kind of mix it up a little bit. But I do disagree with him in the respect that hunters are a lot of times fishermen, and fishermen, of course, are a lot of times hunters. So I think for advertisement reasons, they work together very well. So we're going to continue to do the hunting and fishing and food plot and wildlife management videos, along with some of the showcasing some of the things we make. And I hope you find these videos beneficial and informative, because we enjoy doing them. And hey, we all can learn from these things. I guarantee you we can. Now I want to cover two issues or two subjects that I do kind of bring up in my videos. My granddaddy, who was a outstanding man, he was a pastor actually in Dallas, Texas. He said, "There's two subjects, son, you should never bring up in public, which is religion and politics." Now I've added a third one in that mix, which is college football, because man, these cats around here, if you don't pull for the right team, you in trouble. So that one we won't ever cross, because I'm not a football fan and I'm sorry. But as far as the politics, y'all don't read too much into anything I say as far as politics. It may shock you where I fall on a lot of issues, but as a hunter and a fisherman, outdoorsman, and actually a farmer, there is some undeniable truths that you really can't get around. And no matter what media outlet or what politician or community organizer may push, man, it just ain't right. So when I get the opportunity, I'll take a little jab at some of these crazier social and political positions. But again, don't read too much into it. We're not a political channel, but I just find humor in some of the things that are being pushed, and I find a lot of humor in a lot of things, maybe even to a fault sometimes. Now, religion. All right, I'm gonna tell you right now, I am a Christian, and I'm very proud to say I am. I will not in any case push my brand of Christianity or my theology on you. Believe it or not, again, I fall different than mainstream, so I know how it feels to be both judged and looked at kind of cross-eyed when you don't say something or do something or think just right. So I'm not going to do that now. What I will do, I can't help but to see God's creation every time I get in that river or every time I get in a field, really in everyday life. I will bring that to light. I hope it doesn't offend you, but I want you to know that my intentions is not to hurt your feelings of any kind, but I am a absolute believer in creationism, in God. All right, so with that being said, y'all come on with this journey with us. Let's see what we can do as far as fishing and hunting and planting food plots. We're going to have a good old time. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless you. Good morning, K&K family. Hey, I want to share with y'all about our little pet squirrel. Me and Skinner was out here looking at him a while ago. Hey, about 3 weeks ago, little Jerry called me and he was like, "Hey, these doggone squirrels are in my dog food." Jerry has a lot of dogs, and he has a lot of dog food, and these squirrels wouldn't even try for acorns or anything, so they was eating his dog food. Well, he called me, so we trapped a few and actually marked a few. And what's really interesting is one of the squirrels that I brought them back to my house, and one of them in particular, he is really something. He'll stand on, the first place this dude went was my bird feeder, which is full of sunflower seed. And man, this dude, he all of a sudden started shaking his tail and advocating for all these other squirrels to come. I like, man, that's pretty cool. So he got all these other squirrels coming to the bird feeder very quickly, and he almost started like a movement. But we noted something. This little squirrel in particular, he would go get sunflowers and go bury them under a pine tree. We'd watch him. The other squirrels, they never did. They just kind of relied on me to fill the feeder up. But this little pet squirrel always had food. It was kind of pretty cool. And the other one's just waiting on me to put sunflowers in the bird feeder. That's a pretty smart squirrel. We call this squirrel Bernie. All right, there's old Bernie right there, laying siege to my birdhouse, eating all my sunflowers. That's one smart squirrel, man, I'm telling you. I think the little rascal sleeps in there. He just took over my whole house, man. Bernie. Bernie, what you doing? Bernie, everything in life ain't free, son.